Restoring peace to our streets is of utmost importance. Calming our minds? That's another challenge. Two people who can relate to this on both personal and professional fronts, our own Jane Burnett and Dr. Jeff Gardere, who joins us now. Guys, welcome back. Jane, I want to start with you as a young black woman. I know you've had a difficult time over the past couple of days. Tell me what's on your mind.
Yeah, there's so much. I mean, it's so impossible to be a Black person in this country and not be affected by this in some way. You know, I've been waking up anxious. My Twitter feed, all of my social media feeds are saturated with this, and rightfully so. But yeah, been able to talk to friends and family, which is great. Super supportive during this time.
So, Doc, let's talk about that. First of all, on a personal level, where is your head at? And then two, what do you say to folks that hopefully can dial back some of the tension?
Well, on a personal level, I have three black sons, right? And so my concern is now with having to wear face coverings, my two older sons who are out in the world, what happens to them since this profiling is very real, racial profiling. I have to now have that talk with them, Bill and Jane, as to what it is to be black, a black male in America, and to be careful in whatever movements they make and to, just keep their heads low and just make it through life without having to pay the price of being black.
What about the mindset of folks that are out there? I mean, I've talked to a lot of law enforcement pros over the past few days and haven't run into one that doesn't condemn the actions of the cops in Minneapolis. So it seems that law enforcement in many cases is even on the side of the protesters.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing. And what it tells me is that you don't have to be black to have empathy for what happened. Of course, we feel it more as people of color, but the fact that our entire American community, for the most part, is shocked by this tells me that this is an opportunity for us to come together as a united country to be able to address issues of social injustice. So this is a very positive thing.
How do you tell people to calm their minds, other than getting the hell off of social media for a few hours at least?
Well, I like what Jane has been doing, which is talking to family and friends and not internalizing how she feels, but actually being able to share what that grief, what that pain feels like, but most importantly, sharing what the empowerment strategies are for us to change society for all.
Jane, what about you? What do you want to see done?
I think that to me, it starts with anyone who, also isn't Black. It would be great for them to start having these discussions at the dinner table. Get comfortable being uncomfortable, because a lot of Black people in this country, a lot of minorities, that is a way of life for us. So starting to have these discussions about race, about maybe any biases you might have, I think that's a huge starting point.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.